Have you ever gone into a discovery call, a connection call, or a sales call, and you've been dreading it because you had this anticipation that there was going to be this yucky, icky, hard sell? Well, you'll never get a hard sell from me. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why. Stay tuned to Design Your Destiny. You have come to the place where you can learn to harness the power of intention, to create subconscious beliefs that serve you, and to gain insights that allow you to create a life, personally and professionally, that you desire. This is the place where you leverage your subconscious mind and design your destiny. Join me now, your host, Penny Chason. Hello, joyful souls. It is Penny. I do hope that you are having a lovely day. It's almost spring. I'm so excited. Springtime and summer are my favorite times of the year, just because I love to be outside. I love to be in nature, and I have some hobbies that keep me outdoors. Well, I guess I should be honest and say I used to have some hobbies. I got so busy building this business that some of the things I enjoy most kind of got left to the wayside. But this year I have the space and I'm going to be able to pick those back up. And you might be saying, what does any of that have to do with a hard sell? Like, where is this crazy chick going? Well, first of all, I love to talk. But most specifically, one of my hobbies is beekeeping. I love bees. And I'm going to tell you, I accidentally once, this was my very first beehive, and I was new, and I made a very rookie mistake simply because I did not know and I didn't have a mentor. And I accidentally knocked over the whole damn beehive. In case you don't know, when a hive is flourishing and it's full, like in summertime, you're probably talking about 60,000 bees in a hive. Well, this was at the end of February, 1st of March, and there were probably about 30,000 bees in this hive. And no one told me, in all the homework that I did not know that it's a very bad thing to wear black clothes or black gloves. Well, I had on a white beekeeping suit, but I was wearing black gloves. And sometime maybe on social, I will share the picture, but that pair of gloves must have had several hundred bee stingers in those gloves. And it's because a bee's natural predators are bears, raccoon, and skunk. So if it's black, they're going to sting it if they're feeling danger. And what that has to do with this is I would rather get stung by bees than to go into a sales call and feel like I need to make a hard sell. I would rather be stung by bees than for me to go into a call seeking someone else's services and have them present me with a hard sell. I don't do to my potential clients what I wouldn't want done to me. So what do I do on a sales call or my team? We call them connection calls. But in reality, let's all be adults here. We know that when you go into a connection call or a discovery call, that typically at the end of that call, you're going to be presented with an option to work with the person that you're chatting with. When I go into these calls, I like to get to know the person who wants to work with me. The better that I can understand the person, the way that they think, what the underlying issue might be and what their goal is, then the better I can estimate how I can best help the person I'm chatting with. Let's be honest, the work that I do, when people reach out to me, it's because they're frustrated. They've done all the things. They've done mindset work. They may have had coaches. They've done self-hypnosis audios. They may have been to other hypnotists. They may have done Tony Robbins' program or other transformational coaching programs. Any number of things. But when they come to me, it's because they're actively engaged in creating a better life for themselves. They have the tools. They're using the tools, but there's still something there under the surface. And usually when there's still something there under the surface, it's tied to a belief. And that can be a small b belief or a capital B belief. But either way, beliefs are tied to emotion. And so I want my potential clients to feel that they can open up to me, talk to me, discuss with me about the issue that's at hand. It's through that understanding that I then know how best to help them. I had someone reach out to me in the past and they wanted to connect with me for hypnosis sessions. And the problem was that they weren't getting sales. And as we talked through the process, what I found was the person needed a business coach. They didn't need hypnosis. It wasn't that they weren't getting sales because it was a mindset problem. When I asked them questions about, well, what are you currently doing now? What works and what doesn't work? And the answer was, well, I have a website. And even though I'm not a business coach, understanding what I know about what I've had to implement into my business to bring potential customers in, and I'm still new at this. I'm always working, tweaking, perfecting, but I knew enough to know that what this person needed was not hypnosis. What they needed was a business coach to say, this is what you have in place. This is what you're missing. This is how we fill the gaps. Haha. Did you catch that? This is how we fill the gaps. I'm so in my head with hypnosis. This is how we fill the gaps. A little bit of Southern accent coming through there for you. Unapologetically so. There was a time in my life when I attempted to change that accent because I caught so much flack for it. But now, it's who I am, right? So when a client comes into me and we have this discussion, I'm going to be upfront with them and tell them whether or not I believe I can help them, if they're an appropriate candidate for what I do, because it's a very emotional process. And then I let them know how they can work with me. Periodically I do get people that the technique that I use probably isn't the best fit for them yet. Maybe there's other work that they need to do first. And then if the problem persists, then we can connect, because one of the reasons that my clients get such outstanding results is that they come into the process with the tools. They come in to the process understanding what it is to be aware of your thoughts. If you notice that your thoughts are taking a negative spiral, to stop those thoughts. And they've learned to reprogram that negative self-talk to positive, because those are all skills that help the work that I do with clients go faster and to be more effective. Because if you do the subconscious work to shift the beliefs, to change the perceptions, to move these blocks out of your way, and then you continue to repeat the same way of looking at the world as the glass half empty instead of the glass half full, then even though we've emptied out your cup, you're going to end up filling it back up. So those skills and those tools are important, and to see where my clients are in that process. If you're like most people that I have worked with, either in group or one-to-one, then most likely you are someone that seeks out journaling opportunities, yoga, meditation, to create a sense of calm and peace in your life. What if I told you that there is a practice that not only allows you to introduce peace and the sense of calm in your life, but it does so by releasing negative beliefs, recognizing the truths about you, that you are lovable, that there's never been anything wrong with you, all while allowing you to create a deeper connection spiritually, then I'm sure you're going to want to get in on this. So I want you to head over to the website, pennychason.com/release, and get on the wait list now, because the doors are opening soon on Release, Renew, Realign. Now, periodically I have someone come to me and they don't even know what they want. They're like, I just don't feel good and I don't like not feeling good anymore. Well, what do you want? Well, I don't know what I want. Well, what would life look like? Well, I don't know what life would look like. I mentioned I don't make guarantees. And I don't make guarantees because the work that I do is a partnership. I will show up. I will guide you. We will shift those beliefs. We will move those blocks and misperceptions out of the way. However, you need to know where you want to go. You need to have a plan for how you're going to get there, and then I will do my part to help you reprogram those suggestions, looking at your life from the perspective of where you desire to be, creating that new identity, creating the identity of the person that takes the actions that you need to take to create the life that you want. So if you don't even have any idea of where you're going, then maybe you're not ready to work with me yet. And all of these things come together, not going into the hard sell, being honest with people, letting them know if they are ready to work with me, if they aren't ready to work with me. It all comes down to having this trust, because when you are ready to work with me, I want you to know that what I have at the forefront is your best interest. What I have on my mind, in my heart, and in my soul is to help you achieve what it is that you want. And if you're not ready yet, I can't do that. If I push you into a hard sell and then the next day you have buyer's remorse, then you're going to go into the sessions thinking, she sold me. I'm not sure if I really want this. Well, then we're not going to get very far. I think it's very important that a relationship with the hypnotist, whether it's me, one of my team members, or someone somewhere else, the first most important thing is trust. And trust that it's your interests that are being served in that relationship, whatever it looks like. So that's pretty much the gist of why I don't hard sell. If you would like to set up a call with our team, head over to the website, pennychason.com, and apply for a connection call, and we would be more than happy to spend some time chatting with you about your goals, what you feel is standing in the way, and let you know how we can help you get what you want out of life. Bye now. Thanks for tuning in today. I would love it if you would head over to iTunes and leave a positive review about how this episode has helped you to improve your life. When you leave a positive review, it helps us to reach even more people, helping them to change their lives, and that positive energy and vibration of sharing comes back to you as we spread the message of how you can use the power of intention, creating stronger subconscious beliefs, and raising our vibration to create the life that we desire, the one that we're here to truly live so that we can fulfill our purpose in life. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.